Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going from this to this. So yes, I am pretty much going from being a blonde to a very light brunette. Well, yeah, kind of like in between. I don't want to go super dark, but I'm pretty much over this hair color. I'm surprised I've actually had this hair color as long as I have, which has been a little bit roughly over 2 years, about 2 years, which I tend to get very sick of, and I like to switch up my hair from time to time. So I thought there was no better time than now. Every day I look in the mirror and I'm kind of just over it. I want to change, I need to change. I'm just not into it anymore, especially that I have a lot of grown out areas and I've just kind of done the top and I'm just completely over it. I want something new, something more fresh and rich. So here I have 3 shades, as you could see. I'm using the Matrix Color Sync, which is a demi-permanent. I didn't think it was necessary to use permanent color. So yeah, I know that this will fade, but I'm just hoping it fades to a very nice natural color. And if it does fade out to the point that I need to redo it again, I will have more to do again. So I'm going to be using 8BC, 6WN, and 8M. I did do a strand test. Where is it? Right here. So it does look pretty dark, but you could see it definitely lightens up towards the bottom there. Okay, so here's my 6WM and now WN, sorry. And now I'm putting 8BC and I'm putting not nearly as much. And then we're gonna hit that with our 10 volume. And I do have another bowl here for the other color, but I'm not gonna mix that up yet. I just wanna focus on the roots first because I don't mind if that stays obviously longer than the rest of the hair. I do want the root area to be darker anyways, so that's why we're gonna do that first. So we have our brush and I'm just gonna give my hair a little bit of brushing now. Why am I so nervous? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start, and I'm gonna be looking over here. This is where my mirror is. So I'm gonna take a rather bigger section just because we don't have that much hair to cover here. Okay. And I'm going to be stopping. I just kind of want to get rid of this right here. So, and unlike bleach, which you have to fully saturate, this is not, it's not like bleach that you have to fully saturate, get every corner. Obviously you still want to saturate the hair, but it's a lot more forgiving than bleach is. So I could take bigger sections and everything's gonna work out nice. So I can't believe I'm doing this right now. I've been contemplating doing this for the past month or so. Before I did it, I just wanted to be super sure that this is what I wanted to do, just because there kind of is no going back. I'm definitely not going to bleach this back, so I wanted to just really make sure I really liked it before I did it. Okay, and there's not really much here, kind of was just right here, but again, I just want to make sure that everything is, just in case I'm missing any spots in the back, I'm getting it. All right, so when it comes to over here, let me just kind of remove this front section. This, I'm just going to do right here to this root area. I'm definitely not going to go as far down as I did over here, just because I still want that lightness. All right, so I'm gonna leave this front section out. for this very front section here. I want to be very, very careful and just get right there. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, and then we'll be back when it comes to the lower part. So I'm back. As you could tell, that color is already starting to really show through. So let's hurry up with the rest of our hair. Okay, so this one I mixed in equal parts of 8M and the 8BC. And then this one is just the 8M. So I do want to create a little bit of dimension in the hair. So as oof, man, this is messy. So as I'm going to do one slice of the 8, you know, of the mix of the two, and then the next one, I'm gonna be alternating back and forth. Just to have a little bit of dimension in the hair. So let's start off with this piece. Okay, and now here's where we could get really messy. I do want to hurry up. I don't want to have this in the hair past 20 minutes. And they're not going to be super majorly different. One is just gonna have a little bit more red than the other, but you know, I'm just doing it just to, okay, once I'm done, let's throw those back. I just wanna alternate them just, you know, to give a little bit extra dimension instead of the bottom just being all one shade. It's gonna be kind of annoying in my face, but I really wanna save those for last. I'm really massaging it in there and making sure when we get to over here, it really is a nice blend. You know what, I did get dye on this, so I'm gonna have to, even though I wanted to save these pieces for last, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to just do it now. Well, once I reach this top, because they did get some dye on them, so. Okay, and this top section, I'm gonna do the 8M. Man, I really want to say this for last, but look at this. Jeez, this has hair dye all over it. So I'd rather just do it now so that it's not all splotchy. So this is why I'm glad it's not permanent dye, because I'm being so messy with this. It's literally getting everywhere, as you could tell, all over my face. And since it's not permanent, I don't think it's gonna be that crazy to I don't think it's gonna stain my skin as much. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm probably gonna leave it in for about 15 minutes and then wash out. Really massage that in. Look how red my cheeks have gone. I'm like so nervous. I'm just trying to hurry up and finish so that this could all process together evenly. That's the thing. Sometimes I get worried about it not processing on time, all of it, so it's not even. Okay. So look, you could already tell, look how much darker this side is than this side. I'm gonna let it sit here for another 15 and then wash out, and I'll be back. All right, so I am back, and here we are definitely a lot darker. I'm not gonna say, I mean, I am going to say that it was pretty challenging, and I did have to wash. I felt like when I first washed out the color, it was really dark. I'm not sure why. So I did wash my hair a few times, and as well, I don't know if you could tell, but My hair is now a lot shorter, and that's just because after the whole coloring process, I felt my hair super dry. So I also went to go get a haircut. So I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. At first I was regretting it, but here we are 4 days later, and after I curled and I got ready, and I'm like, you know, it's not that bad at all. I actually am happy now I did it, but had I known the process I was gonna go through to get this color, I probably should have jumped on camera when I washed it out the first time. It's just, I was like, it was so dark. It was so dark, and this is literally me washing it like 3 times. Wait, 2, 3 times, no, 4 times. Honestly, I lost count. I washed it, I wanna say 3 or 4 times. So it could definitely lighten up a lot more. And as you can see when I'm moving the hair, I don't know, the color is kind of weird, you know. In some lights it looks a lot darker, and in other lights it looks a lot lighter. Let me walk over to the window where there's sunlight. Here we go. So I don't know, it's like chameleon hair. It really does change. But all in all, I do like it. I was at first, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was at first regretting me doing it, just because when the color, you know, it wasn't the color that I wanted, number one. I felt like it was really dark, right? Secondly, my hair was really dry at the end, and I'm not sure why, because it's a demi-permanent. So I'm not sure why it was really dry. So then I was like, now I gotta go get a haircut. So I was like not that happy the first few days. And like I said, here we're like 4 days later, and now I'm like, okay, I like it, you know. It's definitely darker, but then we have those pieces that lighten up the entire look, like the entire hair, because you can see down here it is dark. But I do like the balance of having the light pieces on top. You know, the contrast is nice, I'm not gonna lie. And that's the problem I was having with the blonde, is I was not liking the contrast from my roots to the blonde. I felt like it was too much of a contrast. I didn't want to keep bleaching it. You know, I just wanted to kind of do a color, and from here, let it grow. You know, once this color is kind of maybe over here around my eye, well, maybe not that low, but I feel like maybe once it's over here, I'll do a few touch-ups, but it's not gonna be like the blonde. I'm not gonna have to touch it up quite as much as the blonde. So I am liking that, but yes, it was a struggle. So sorry if you could hear that, it's my washer in the back, but see here, I don't know what's going on. The lighting here is washing me out, but I wanted to just turn around so you guys could see from the back. So all in all, I was regretting the process at first. At first. Literally day 1 and 2, I was not happy. I didn't want to come on here. Every time I would look in the mirror at my hair, I was upset. For one, I did not like the color, and then when I was styling my hair, I really saw how dry my ends were, and I was like, I just went through all this to damage my hair. I didn't even really like the color. So I was a little bit upset. I was a little salty about it, but you know, here we are now, and looks pretty good, I might say. So I feel like the more I keep washing my hair, the lighter it's going to get. I really don't want it getting much lighter than this. I doubt it's gonna ever go back to that blonde. I don't see the color washing out to the point that it goes blonde again. But I am kind of liking this honey golden, I don't know. It's a bunch of different colors in here. And remember how we did on the bottom, which kind of, well, you could see a little dimension in there, because remember we did one strand, what was it? We did one strand, the mocha, and then we were alternating between doing mocha and then half mocha and half copper blonde. So you do see a little bit of a dimension, not too much, but that's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want anything too noticeable. I wanted everything to blend. That was my main thing. I wanted everything to blend. I just wanted a little bit of dimension. So that was accomplished, I think. So yes. So yeah, so that is me going from blonde to a brunette. It was a very big difference in color. It's really not easy. I thought, you know, it'd be easier to go darker, but sometimes you just don't know how your hair is going to take the pigment, because my hair didn't really take, and on top of that, yeah, on top of that, I did have to go over some pieces twice, just because I saw that it was patchy in some areas. And honestly, I did see some areas that did have a little patchiness to it, but I can't even find it. It's really not that noticeable. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. The overall look, it looks nice, and it is well blended. So yeah, happy about it. If you're blonde looking to go brunette, unless you really know what you're doing, just go get it professionally then. I'm not gonna lie, because it was not as easy as I thought it would be. So yeah, and you don't want to ruin your hair. I didn't fully ruin my hair, but I did chop off a lot, because these front pieces, they were kind of like down to here, and I really had to cut because I kept feeling dryness and I just wanted to get rid of it, you know? So, you know, split ends grow up, so you want to just get rid of the split ends. And now I'm gonna just let my hair grow, and that's it. Thankfully, you know, it's still long, and yeah, I'm really liking it now. So yeah, that's about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me about your coloring experience. Leave down in the comments. Tell me if you've ever colored your hair, what happened, did you have to go get it done, did you fix it yourself? Because I was determined to fix my hair myself. I did not want to go out and go get it done and just kind of keep putting color, and you know, I already felt my hair was getting really dry, so there was no way, I wasn't liking the color at first. And there was no way I was gonna go and continue doing more colors, so I just kept washing it until I liked the color, until it lightened up, because like I said, it got really dark and it looked really synthetic. It had a really like strong brassy red undertone, which again, it just depends on how your hair pulls the product. So so yeah, so this is where we're at now. Let me know story down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.